everybody. Welcome back to our video for the K1 visa interview nitty-gritty details with our visa expert in the house. Vivian, tell us the details you remember of that very intense day.
Well, the long-awaited day had come. I'm very sure I was very scared and praying all the way. So I do remember leaving home very early. Upon arrival at the embassy, I went through a security check, very tight. I'm even scared now as I'm talking, thinking about it. And they did check for our appointment letters. I had a printed copy of my appointment letter with me. I also remember showing them my original passport, and I had with me all my documents that I was supposed to present.
And at that time, Vivian also left her bags home and stuff like that.
Don't go with luggage.
Yeah, we had heard not to bring bags. They recommend leaving them whether at your hotel or with people who are hosting you.
Yes.
And to wear extra layers.
Yeah, Nairobi
because it's cold.
By then it was really cold. Very chilly.
Yeah.
Going through the security check, they take off your shoes, they scan everything, and keep your phone off, and most likely you will leave your phone at the security also. They will direct you to the waiting area, and you are also going to be called in and given a queue number. They will call you according to your queue number. They called me in. I walked confidently to the specific window where my interviewer was. I remember it was a lady. She was an American. And confident as I was, I said hello to her, and she responded back with a smile. Yes, I told her my names, and she asked for my documents. She asked for the affidavit of support, and I presented it to her. And then she went on and typed things, and then she started asking me questions.
Then specifically, which
questions relating to my relationship with you and how well I knew you. So I would advise you that you need to know your partner well, regardless of how long you have dated. So they asked me how I met my fiance at that time. So you need to be very specific to the details too. The way you narrate your story, how you guys met, should be exactly the information that you used when you were filing for your petition from the very start.
Yeah. Which, if it's the truth, then it should be pretty easy.
Yes, and be honest. And then they also asked me where my fiance lives. And by then, I had practiced 100 times and I knew exactly the address where you lived. I knew your contacts. I knew which city you were born, because that's also one of the questions that they asked me.
We frequently went over that on the phone. We went through a list of questions just to kind of make sure that that was solidified in her brain, the different places, because my family's kind of spread out all over the U.S. It's kind of hard to remember all that if you're not originally from the U.S. and you're getting things like somebody's from this state, this state, this state.
The next kind of question that you should expect is questions related to when you intend to get married. I was asked, how do we plan on getting married and when?
And that is hard to pick actually while you're in the process, because you have so much waiting that you've been doing. So it's good to pick a date out in the future.
Yes.
And the visa reviewers know that the process has been delayed.
Yes.
Be honest about your estimate and how it's changed over time based on how the review process has been.
They can also ask you where your fiance lives, where he works, and potentially where his parents live, the rest of the family. And while you present yourself, you have to be very honest. Please do not lie. Even God is seeing you. You're praying and asking for help, but you're lying. I mean, don't lie. Honestly, those guys know everything. The other kind of a question that you should expect is, have you ever been denied a visa before? And if it is yes, say yes. If it's no, say no. For my case, I had been denied a visa. It was a tourist visa, yes.
Yeah. And many, many times those get denied.
Yes.
But as long as you declare that you had been denied for it or that you applied for it, it's the most important to have at least declared. You've compiled a list of the questions that most people have been asked, and here they are right here. This is a compiled list of K-1 visa interview questions, and the underlined questions are the exact ones that Vivian was asked during her interview. As you can see, there's quite a variety, so study them all and study them well. And speak the truth. That's important.
They will give you your letter of approval right there. Then they will keep your passport, the original, remember? Because they need to stamp and give the visa.
They deliver this passport back to you via DHL. We got ours exactly a week later.
Yes.
That time may vary dependent on their workload and how busy they are.
If by any chance they need any more evidences or documents from you, keep in touch with them. Yes.
So I would say if it falls outside of that time, don't panic as always. No. Just continue to push the embassy, call, send emails to whoever you can, continue to ask the people around you who also had just recently had their visa interview. Please study these questions and get to know your fiance even better, for the sake of not only your visa but also your relationship and future marriage. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any other questions or concerns, please comment below, like the video, subscribe, send to all your friends, brothers, sisters, relatives, cousins, mothers, aunties. In our next video, we're going to be talking about what it's like after you get your visa approved. What do? You got the visa in hand, now what? So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.